name is Tabitha Crawford. I'm a student here at JTech, and today I'm going to show you how to use a multimeter, also known as a DVOM. Now, before we do anything, we want to make sure our DVOM is actually working properly. So we are going to turn it here. We're going to place these needles together, and that sound indicates that it works. Now with this, we are actually going to measure our voltage, our ohms, and our amperage. Alright, so now we have the headlight right here. We've actually put pins in here since it's a little hard to reach. That way we can actually clamp onto them easier. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn the DVOM on voltage. I'm going to take the red, match it up with the red on this side, and then the black for the ground is going to line up on the other side. And if you notice, it's not really giving a reading because there's no voltage coming through, but when you turn the switch, if you noticed, you got your voltage. Alright, now we're going to check the ohms in the light bulb. Now first, we want to take our light bulb and make sure we isolate it. Then we're going to take our clamps and hook them to these two prongs on the inside. And now we're going to turn our DVOM on to ohms for our reading. And it is showing roughly 0.5. So now we're going to check for the voltage drop. First, we're going to turn our DVOM to voltage. We're going to take our positive, put it on the positive pin. We're going to take the negative and put it on the negative pin. Now, when a circuit is open, there's no voltage coming through. Now, when the circuit is closed, you will get your reading. Now, earlier when we tested it, it did say 7.27. Now, as you can see, it still is slowly dropping little by little, which tells us we definitely have a voltage drop. So now we're going to check the internal fuse on the DVOM by sticking the positive in this little hole, and it will give us some kind of a reading. Now we're going to use a fuse body, which is already attached, and we're going to check the amperage. But first we're going to plug the negative into the negative and the positive over here where it says 20 amps. And then we're going to turn our meter all the way over to 20 amps to get a reading. And now, as you can see, the light bulb is in fact using 2.6 amps. And once again, my name is Tabitha Crawford, student here at JTech, and I was here showing you how to use the DVOM, also known as a multimeter, properly. Done.